We'll see how he goes. The other lane, we kind of want to keep our... Well, okay, well, top lane also, Wraith King dropping pretty low.
Oh no, Necro bottom lane.
Oh, really? No, this can't be his way to die. Not in the trees. ILTW gets the first blood onto the safe lane Spectre. And you might have another follow-up up on top. The Fidget's coming off cooldown in 1 second time, and the Wraith King has nothing to work with. He doesn't have stuns available. Resolution will keep these treants on him. And I think
this is the wrong way. I believe the base is in a different direction.
Sometimes you just get turned around. The magnetic pull on the northern side, it's pulling the wrong way.
Oh, he was buying time, and Immersion was controlling the wave.
Immersion's dying. Fisher blocks him in with the treants. Oh god. That's the easiest second and third kill of VP's life. That Resolution
out of the XP range on the bottom lane to give him that level 6, then they can kill AA or make a rotation and try to kill the top lane, but top lane already gone.
Resolution's pushed it too hard, too fast. There is a haste stream for GPK. He can work with Immersion. Try and get this kill on Resolution. It seems like the best kill to claim. ES is busy pulling the Dark Creep Wave further on the side, but with Resolution isolated, a quick astral step forward. Resolution knows he can't get away from the stun.
I have to ult is 11 minutes in.
No, at least Ancient Apparition doesn't have his yet. They need to give him the mid, while on bottom lane, smoke rotation's gonna come in. They need the yep, okay. They need to keep him controlled. Where's the stun? They go mid lane. Now it's Wraith King who dies. Oh, Team Spirit. They set the trap. They wanted the kill. Unfortunately, no one was home when they tried to rob the place.
The funniest part would be if ELTW got that kill on Wraith King. Like, you try to gank Spectre, she gets a return kill.
Now they fight.
He's very low.
He's going into the Rolling Thunder. Start the fight at 1/3 HP. That's how he wants to do it. ILTW moving up the river. A jump forward from the Void Spirit. Now a jump back out again. The Future will be able to connect. GPK trapped inside the Sprout. Ice Blast is coming in. Going to be off target. Or is it Pango? He's just... Oh, he walked back into it. He was walking the edge of the glacier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's just falling apart for Team Spirit.
Mango. Let's go again. Solo, a little bit too far forward. And again, Void Spirit actually jumps up and goes over for no one. The Reaper side. Hey, me did nothing. It's huge. It's massive. It's a kill on the captain. Meanwhile, he's gonna die, and probably the rest of Team Spirit. Grimstroke just got caught out by no one. There's a big creep wave moving over. Zai's gonna give the reveal, and no one stands his ground. Under Alacrity with attack speed of 70, already beating him to the punch with the blade mail. He's picked up his own, going for the mid lane. The attack to come from Grimstroke. Maybe they get a little bit of extra control as the jump forward is there from GPK. Uppercut on the Inkswell, but the Ice Blast is hit so hard. And yes. Alright, just walk up and nail him. That's all you need to do. This Rolling Thunder hasn't done enough work. No more fissure available. So they... Smoke maneuver from Virtus Pro. They're looking for their own fight.
Radiant are scanning.
A Resolution can at least keep the mid at bay where all the minions are coming. Tornado flies forward. Grimstroke, here comes your Ice Blast too. There's your Blink Dagger from Zayac. Ice Blast is perfectly on the Pangolier. So Resolution, a couple of hits, and Pango will go down. Not to mention, ILTW joins the fight just as the Spectral Horn comes off cooldown. That's when the initiation happens. 20-2 on the board. And why not?
Also, they have superior vision.
Oh, the Echo!
Oh, man.
It's everything, and the Ice Blast. Goodbye, Emerging. Goodbye, GPK. Hello, Misha, but also goodbye, Misha. A lot of get well soon cards being sent to Team Spirit. Maybe they can kill off the Earthshaker with GPK buying back into this fight. He needs something. He's got both the supports. He has that, and they just profit, having to try and hide it by their own Sprout, TPing out with the scroll. And the oh, there's a
Prowlers. Oh, kill them now, kill them. You and skeletons, kill those Prowlers.
Oh, it's the level 1 reincarnation trigger. Oh. Actually, no. There's a lot of farm on bottom lane. Spectre's about to take and claim that Radiance.
That's Spectre
out on the mid. GPK a little bit too far out. The Ice Blast will fly forward. Means he only gets chilled. And then Spectre into the back lines. They're focusing on the Necropose once again. Down to 50% of HP. Same for the Grimstroke. Ice Wall gets planted. So Necro can't keep running out this one. Even buffing up the Spectre with Alacrity. The bigger kill really was claimed. It's GPK. But you know, we like watching Misha.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's the highlighted hero of this game. Bottom lane, they will catch raking. He does not have reincarnation. He just got TP delivered, but he's dead.
One more. Fisher will do it.
That was no shot.
Where's that beautiful win condition? Currently being worked on. Necro into the ghost trap, able to get himself away to safety. Level 1 Ray Fire Blast is up.
I just checked. It's Healing Spectre. If you use it, it actually is Healing Spectre. She has 57% magical resistance from Nether Shell and good.
We're going to get it on Wraith King. Hey, he's got reincarnation available, but now the EMP burns in, and now it's gone. Ice Butterfly in. That'll connect on Misha as well as Immersion. So ILTW keeps the fight going. This is over. This is over. Mercy, please throw in the towel. Apollo, he doesn't want to take any more. GG is called. Virtus Pro in 20 minutes have won this game, but really it was in 5.
This was some serious ass beating by Virtus.
I'm with Virtus Pro.
I am going with Virtus Pro as well. Their lineup seems
You're
easier to
flip-flopping
play.
again.
So what?
How dare you?
So what? It's because I'm looking at the draft. I'm not favoring the team like you.
Harry flip-flop.
Tower after cutting the wave and getting some CS. Oh, it's up on top lane. The Centaur even helping out with the stuns, making it difficult for Zayac to move down. He's too early to go for the bounty runes, but he's definitely in time to die. One more attack from Misha will find that
Mana. Like you can see, they're just dodging Slug. It's like playing against the Timbersaw right now. You do not want to come to his lane.
Pango just easily broke the smoke of Virtus Pro, sits behind the tower, survives. No one will now find him, and he's going to commit a combination. Or at least attempt it. Pick him up, throw him down. There's an extra silence from Resolution to ensure they do find that kill. GPK will see
Galaxy Brain plays. All they had to do is switch, and it worked out well for them.
dive on Bat Rider again. This time he's got no Firefly on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Trying to get a little bit of extra distance. Firefly will now come off cooldown so he can take to the skies. LTW stays with him and Resolution rotates to the top lane. They were setting up for a go on mid. In fact, no one's trying to do it solo. Almost killing off Emergent, but he may lose his own life for this. The shield crash forward, Spectral Horn forward, able to find at least one and maybe a second. That Conquer. So not only does he survive, he finds the kill. And with the cat, that's meant to be the answer. But Conker's #1 net worth on the field. Like, they've got some good combinations to keep the push going. They're now bringing up to the bottom lane. Once again, a ban being initiated on. He's so close to level 6, but does not have the borrowed time yet. Now, 4 heroes on the bottom ready to try and fight for Virtus Pro. I'm looking for the Lena. She can TP out. She's currently bottling up, being a charge up and running. The silence over on Slug. Gets called back. Xbox divided with the boat. They'll get the stun, but Slug able to get into the shadow dance, and that's a very, very deep dead profit. Has the one charge and then mech as well. But calling thunder from Emergent buys all extra time. Resolution didn't get a lot. My Resolution gets up in the air with the ultimate from GPK. One more attack effect at the Firefly will end up killing him off, but into the back line. ILTW kills off GPK. Finally, the Soulbind has arrived as Bat Riders battling inside the fire and the flames. Buyback coming in from Pango. They want to ensure that this Spectre dies. With the flame break back, the Strike bouncing forward. They're gonna find this kill.
That wasn't too bright.
And Virtus Pro, they really forced the issue and they got forced back. Horns off cooldown in 5 seconds time. They would love to try and actually take a fight underneath. Well, their own tower if they had one. But the rolling boulder comes forward, Conquer. That ship needs to come down, but the silence, well, the ship did come off in time. So everyone drunk on run for Virtus Pro, looking for the follow-up stun. Now the special horn will arrive. Emergent caused so much damage so quickly. He tries to bounce back out again with his one shot and shield crush, but it won't work. And now it's Slug trying to find underneath the shadow dance. It's a good silence. He can't just pounce away with Laguna Blade, putting Resolution down. And the Lasso controlling Conquer. Perfect core control from Team Spirit. Now they can just keep running through. Solo is low, but they're focusing on the third core. It's ILTW. Tippett before he dies. He almost killed off Slug, but Slug will survive. The 3 cores from Virtus Pro is what Team C
Trolling the Slug. They can kill him right now. He is not unkillable for sure. But
he's trying to target to create some space. Laguna Blade's already up. Double TPs are on the way. Solo is the first one to get there. Actually finding some time for no one to back up behind the tower. He doesn't have anything else to give, however, apart from his support heroes to die. That's exactly what they will give Virtus Pro. Perfect chain zones from GPK gives him the double kill. And they'll take the tier 1 tower.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
right now,
No exorcism. Two huge abilities that are required. Solar's going to come in. The smoke will break. So yeah, Roshan's happening. He just walks into the pit. The Sands quickly onto Kunkka. Penance Embrace is removed. Flame Break bouncing around. Resolution needs to help him out. Solo, he's holding the shield still to make sure he can break somebody free. And it's got to actually be the Kunkka. The Soulbinders go combining with the lasso. The Kunkka, the ship, he'll finally come in, but it's all too late. Virtus Pro completely trapped on their own ramp. ILTW cannot find its way back up again. 4 heroes down. You're about to make it 5. No borrowed time for Solo. He'll stand his ground like maybe I can pick up nothing.
That's how it's done.
This is it, Toby. Pack it up. We're gonna have a game number 3. I don't want to be a downer, but I believe this game is...
More immersions. Faking out the Rolling Thunder. Thinks about it. Let's go. Gambit. Maybe GPK. Able to actually help out. Landed an extra stun, but it wasn't enough space for Immersions to get away to safety. Misha also on the run, but Slark's waiting for his time to fight. Remember, he's got Aegis Immortal. He wants to get to the back lines, and they managed to get Resolution's exorcism to burn.
Admiral is on board.
This feels like a huge victory for Spirit.
They're fine with that. Every single time Exorcism is used and they don't kill neither Lina nor Slark, I think they're fine with that. Like, if Slark wants to play this kind of a game, he could get Aghanim Scepter and then get Blink Cow.
Current control's pretty damn good, but hey, remember, he's still got the Aegis Immortal, so you kill him once, you're gonna kill him twice. Perfect double stun, perfect double Nuya, and double lasso. Everything together that can be doubled up. Super size me, Team Spirit. Resolution, maybe they still want to try and fight. Kunkka buys back into the game. Solo actually dies the Phantom's Embrace, but remember, Slark, he hasn't died yet. Immersion's TP'd in towards the outpost, so now he's good to go as well. Quick jump forward, slow down the Ogre, good stun from Zayac will create a little extra space when you get hit by the Inkswell, but my god, Slark already on the back lines, already on top of no one with a rolling ball from Emergence. They keep the stuns going under the tier 3 tower. It's a good silence from Resolution, but it's not stopping this Slark. So much stolen agility from continuously fighting. Maybe now they'll bounce back out, but they're going to dive back over on no one. And he knows...
Even take the Aegis off of him.
Yeah.
Dire's structures
No.
are fortified.
This game feels like it's pretty much done, Spectre. Just looking for something up on the top lane. TP back pretty soon. You're going to lose this mid-tier 3 no matter what. Lion Striker reconnects and Resolution. They pounce forward with Laguna played out. And the Flame Break. There's a lot of damage into Resolution.
Tower is under attack.
Slark's already got the kill. Back to the tier 3 tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The tier 2 towers are still up. So they can't push in instantly. Team Spirit, they can take this Rax and just back up.
Dire's middle barracks.
And that's probably why ILTW is taking the time on everything else. It's still got Aegis of the Immortal for the moment. And then they smoke up and they're running towards the mid. Looking for a fresh target. Resolution will present himself. He's got the creeps available to pounce forward, and you see the double damage turn on. You see Resolution's life go to 0. Zayac also wants to try and retreat back out here, but I'm sorry, man, that ain't gonna happen. Even the Abaddon, Solo, borrowed time will trigger. They'll take him back up to 4 because, hey, why not? You can keep building up your Resin Shift, and this really finish the game up. Take out the tier 4 towers. Virtus Pro just don't have the numbers to fight anymore. And this is a big win for Team Spirit. After what happened in Game 1, they fought back in Game 2, and they're going to push it into a decider. They do not want to give up. They do not want to allow Virtus Pro to have that top 4 position. Even if
they won versus OG, also with the Techies. So I'll go with the Virtus Pro, but all eyes on Techies. It's just going to be a fun game.
Just
All
one
eyes on
question, am I
Techies.
allowed to flip-flop, or now when it's
You can
1-1,
flip-flop
do
whatever you want, mate,
Really?
at this point. You even adopted the name.
Sure? Okay, I'm gonna go for Spirit.
and but these 3 Fairy Fires just let him dive onto a Troll Warlord, which is definitely a harder jump.
Look at him.
for
He
most
ate
cases.
a Tango, so he's just gonna use Blast Off if they group up together.
Oh, yeah.
Have Regen and pop a Fairy Fire.
If you're ever running a safe lane, you never come in the blast radius of your teammate, especially when you're a ranged hero as Grimstroke. You just can't do it. There's nothing Techies loves more than to have 2 heroes group.
Play. He changes how game is played. Like, you can't run uphills. You're gonna be making a different kind of rotations because you know he is, let's say, playing the top part of the map, and then you can't be then you need to beat the bottom, and I mean your team can benefit from that. We know where the mines are.
He's looking for the wiggle. That's a little too early, Zayac, and he knew it as well. He was baiting into the troll warlord to buy more time for resolution to actually get the kill. Scared. But he was able to like hit 0 heroes and they still find a kill on the lane. And he's moving towards the mid-wedge. GPK. Nice mischief, but one more attack from no one. No, he needs 2. Chasing through the tree line, salving up underneath the tier 1 tower. TP support's coming in from the Rubik. Zayac's gonna leave a Techies mine down just for extra measure as no one. Does he want to try and turn? The coconut actually bounces all the way from top lane down towards the mid. You're gonna lose once again. The troll, the troll's courier centaur will die up on top, but we're just losing everyone everywhere. Zayac will commit suicide towards the mid to get the kill onto the monkey.
Zayac's just got 2 kills on both cores of Team Spirit. He killed the bottom lane, now he killed
to do. In the early stages, you actually don't care so much about your red mines. And you want to be able to get the blast off. Like even the extra 1 second of silence is pretty nice, but it's the damage increase. Half an extra 100 damage just from this. Troll Warlord needs to find a kill right now, or else he's just going to die to the battle hunger, just range harassment. Zayac actually hits him with a potato gun. 41 damage, and he gets the last hit in.
This is insane. Like, why are not other people playing Techies?
It's a really, really good question. And you see the way he does it. So this mine, he's just planted on the bottom. It's a little too early because the range catapults there, and he does not want to have a mine near that. But this actually stops any support hero walking up through the trees around the back. You put a mine on the left and a mine on the right, and there's no way you can see it to deny it in time. So you're literally able to make it so you go blast off in the early levels. Let players burn their money on sentry wards and obs. It's not going to make a difference.
It's not just that. Mid lane, if you don't get a kill, you're still doing so much damage.
That's really nicely done by Misha. He came with a level 2 ink swell and hit him with a level 3 stroke of fate, and no one was really diving for GPK. And of course on bottom lane you can have Troll Warlord being dove. Techies does not have blast off available, but he has mines. He's in range, and the battle hunger does its job. Centaur also died in the top lane while all that was going on. You've already got an insanely powerful lane of Witch Doctor and Ember to work and cut through the tree lines. Is exactly what they need to do. Grimstroke's actually burning tangos at full HP in order to find the lines to find those mines. It's actually one of the things you can do. Monkey. A little bit of trouble. TA Trap's going to slow him down. That just sets it up for the Techies to get the jump for, but nicely done from GPK.
Love the hero too much. Here it comes.
Oh, he goes for the blast off too. The keg and the attack. It won't be enough. He's got stick charges available, but no one's moving in. And so I can't finish this myself. A stampede has to be used to escape the initiation.
If he
moving against the little resolution. Oh, we found the call. Immersion goes down quickly. They'll move up the hill. GPK wants to be part of this one. He's lost his teammates, and you've still got the double damage on no one. GPK, he topped so much damage, and it was affected by Maledict at the same time. The battle hunger is striking him down. In fact, it's just going to be solos Maledict again.
It could easily backfire. How many deaths do they have? GPK 4 deaths.
Radiant's top
Duratio 3 deaths. Like, this Techies did so much with those early ganks.
I think he's going again. Blink call, resolution, finds his target over towards the Troll Warlord. Now the paralyzing cask will bounce out. It all comes a little late, and resolution underneath the tier 2 tower might get a little over ambitious. As it's stun back down again. No one turns into the fight on GPK. He's able to actually get a little bit further away thanks to the mischief, but that doesn't mean he's away to safety. That Templar Assassin is a beast with a Desolator, and now can buy the Blink Dagger as well.
I saw that ending from
I think that should bait it.
Burnt out the call, paralyzing cast, Maledict off target. Virtus Pro missing a lot of their abilities, they have to back up.
And the vision gain they get from Techies, from Zayac Traps.
Oh, not like this. Not like this. The call is out. No one can finish the job. You at least have a returns Maledict coming in from the Rubik, so getting over aggressive from Virtus Pro is a little harder. ILTW's going to be careful about that. Troll Warlord, however, the paralyzing cask, it bounces up to the monkey in the trees. Now the Stampede away, the Maledict, the last trigger, it's going to tick him. He's trying to finish the TP back to Troll Warlord.
No.
He's alive. He's alive. One guy's up, and he has the raindrop.
He bought the raindrop in base. Either you buy a raindrop or you buy a fake.
You're gonna get them out, Alex.
Middle tower
They need more help. They need a lot more help, but then again, you can just catch out the Rubik. Resolution jumps in with no one to rip apart. Run over the kegs. Don't run over the kegs. You think you can take that farm? The kegs and the red mine. It's a pre-prepared trap. You know they're gonna move off the lane to go and farm the camp when they're there. And he fell for it. Hook, line, and sentries, or you keep him in these controlled positions. Like that kill on top wasn't a red mine. The red mine never even triggered. Now, jump forward, book stop over on no one, or Trash is going to buy a little bit more time. Resolution's coming in, but now into the Wukong's command. No one really trapped up, down for 50 seconds. They stampede because Spirit want a hell of a lot more. Solo and ILTW on the full retreat. They will get back a little bit out to safety. Resolution standing, just looking at him.
Surprised that Virtus.pro didn't go for Roche. Secure it for Temple Assassins.
Oh, no, no, no! Careful of walking up into fog of war on ramps. You can't do it. You're gonna get a stasis trapped. And again, it's the green mine's power that kills him, not even the reds. And you're gonna get a kill on top. Troll Wall is making a break for the trees, but those trees won't exist after a blast off. But Zayac knows he doesn't need to commit it. He just puts down both the reds, he puts down the greens. Resolution can axe him down, and then you turn this into a tower push. There was an ESL where I stood up on the panel and I talked about Trinity mines. We won't have to talk about it in a second though, because we've got a smoke out from Spirit. They're looking for a target. Templar Assassin once again that primary target they're going for. They should have enough damage to get through no one. Sentry walls to plan, so there's no hiding inside the meld. So by the time the stasis trap will trigger, you're already too close. And Misha, this is silly. This is suicide, quite simply. And now you go into even more.
Another one.
You don't enter Techies. He enters you. Now the Fable comes out. Monkey King goes for the kill, but what are you doing? Techies has driven you to madness. You're going into an area you have no vision in, where Techies has prepared the field of play. Why?
I mean, it's so hard to play against this. They're just keeping the vision with the traps. They even have observer ward on the high ground, but for God's sake, please kill the Roche. Give that Aegis to no one. He died.
Sentry's a little too far away from the rest of the stasis traps, but there's no more greens here. There's just reds. So Virtus.pro have already abandoned the position. And I think this is also another test of a really great player. Like Zayac already knows where his team is moving next, and he prepares for it. So there's defensive traps on the tree. That's what Misha walks into. And now the jump call on top for the Centaur. Back away from ILTW. But now Roshan's very taken from no one's. Now he can come and join the fight. Ember controlled up by the Rubik, but paralyzing Cask as well as the Malinic. They can't move the back line. No one lines up Misha in immersion. Everyone just gets sighed to death. And with the Death Ward, Troll Warlord cannot escape from that one. The spirit may be broken. Virtus.pro.
Yes,
This map belongs to them.
It's just the mental damage the Techies is doing. Like, you know you can't move around freely on the map.
Yep.
And
They thought they had enough to actually deal with it. Maybe they thought their lanes were going to be strong enough to survive. But now Monkey's going to die because no one's jumping in. He's got so much damage. And the call on the Centaur before he can get the hoof stomp off. At least he'll get two now. This fight just keeps continuing on. The Soul has got no more mana to actually give. ILTW, one last Soul wants to go somewhere else and farm if they get a little bit of space. And that stops it. That stops your advantage that you think you're going to gain. Resolution runs up in division this time around. But Ember Spirit has a haster and he's ready to fight. Fire Spirit Vessel charges, a sleight of fist, steering chain. They hold the Troll Wall into position. GPK, this is a good stun. In from Centaur, able to catch up as well as Solo. So Solo goes down, and even the Soul Bind grabbing the axe, grabbing the Ember to finally go down, but no one, everyone is standing together. Social distancing. Please, no one will keep on going in deeper. Misha assisted, steering chained up. Mango party at the Radiant Fountain. They're gonna take everything, get all their mana back up to try and look for the next fight.
And Tech is already preparing once again, same spot. Like, he's just shutting down the map completely for them. It's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I don't think he even cares they have observers and sentries. They know it. They put the observers and sentries down before. He's even holding his greaves so that they can get the double heal, and ILTW just doing this solo. He's got Ag and himself to Ember Spirit, a quick jump away, and they just tap out. I don't want any more to do with this. This game is Virtus Pro's. This series is Virtus Pro's. And the position in the playoffs, it belongs to Virtus Pro as well.
Have they managed to kill Techies even once, or did they suicide every single time?
I think they got him once. I think they actually got him once, but yeah, because suicides show up as normal deaths, it's a little deceiving.